The Bachelor's Caelynn reveals she was raped in college. It was the darkest time in my life. It's natural to have some nerves on a Bachelor one-on-one date, but for Caelynn Miller-Keyes, a romantic night out with Colton Underwood in Singapore was also the moment she decided to share a very painful and personal part of her past. After she was raped in college 4 years ago, my life was flipped upside down, Miller-Keyes tells People. And even though I've moved on, it is something I will struggle with forever. She opens up to Underwood about her assault on Monday's episode of The Bachelor. The Miss USA runner-up, 23, was a college sophomore in Virginia when a group of male acquaintances at a party allegedly drugged her wine glass as well as the drinks of 2 of her friends. The next thing Miller-Keyes knew, I woke up the next morning and I was completely naked in my bed, and I knew that something bad had happened, she says. A girlfriend at the get-together, who had not been drugged, alleged that one of the men had had sex with her while she was lying unconscious in the bed. In addition, before the alleged assault, Miller-Keyes says that a friend alleged that another guy, I was passed out on a couch from the drugs, and, in front of his fraternity brothers, lifted up my dress. They watched and laughed and took photos and Snapchats. It was horrible, she told Underwood on The Bachelor. These situations happen when you're safe, she tells People. They don't necessarily happen when you're walking down a dark alley. It's when you're comfortable and when you let your guard down. Miller-Keyes went to a hospital but was initially turned away. They told me they wouldn't do a rape kit unless I filed a police report, she says. At that point, these were friends of mine, and I wasn't entirely sure what had happened, so I wasn't positive I wanted to file a police report. But later that night, I did, once I figured out what had really happened. She continues, the reporting process is a lot more difficult than people realize. I had no idea what to do. I was completely stranded, I was completely alone. I didn't even think it was possible to be turned away from a hospital. Thankfully, I had a good support system and People went to a second hospital with me, and I was able to get a rape kit and speak to authorities and go through that process. It's a lot more difficult than it seems. She points to Law and Order, Special Victim Unit, NBC's popular procedural about sex crimes. If you watch SVU on television, it looks so easy, but it's not. It takes time, and it takes a lot of no's, and hopefully eventually you can get justice. Sadly, by the second hospital, so much time had passed, the results were inconclusive.